A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Gonna run it. It's Young. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. The give. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Davis. On the move at the 30. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Trying to get the corner. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the right. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The ride. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Pulls it. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Finds his tight end. And he's still running after the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quarterback keep. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes it himself. Looking for an alley. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gives it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the move, it's Shepard. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Sets his feet. It's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Trying to take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Leaves it in his belly. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the edge. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read. Absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side is Shepard. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it moving, it's Fields. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trying to get the corner. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Shepard. Stopped right there.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Luke. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air. It's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Making the adjustment on the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
The lone back's got it. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll run it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 21 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Yellow Jackets with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Washington. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Wildcats! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff again. Turning it on. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Shepard. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it himself. Keeps it looking for the edge. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
Right side, it's McWilliams. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Run in the red zone. It's Shepard. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Drives inside. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second and long here. On play action. Throws to the tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Ripping through the defense. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Enough to move the chains. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Right back to the well. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to take off. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buying a little time to his left. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Flush to the left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Moves the pocket. It's Washington. On target. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And he's got that bayou speed. Like, I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They give it to him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds a crease, it's Shepard. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. On the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The give to the left side. Spins away from the defender. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now hits it, it's Rodgers. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Booster, boost, sweep, sweep.
Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. He now has 108 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
3rd and long right here. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. The fake wants to throw. Buys time to his left. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one matchups defensively, shutting this offense out. You're right, David, night and day, and that's why they're winning this game.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.